Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an AMX 13AM, or precisely actually it's an AMX 13105AM Milli 50. It's the tier 5 French SPG with a 105mm gun. It's located on the eastbourne of Airfield, and it's under the command of Citron01. And he's just setting himself up to shoot at the enemy. Now I think you may have noticed briefly that he's got 2 marks of excellence on his barrel. Yes, he's that good. And this is a difficult Arty to get good in, although we have a member of What Arty Noobs who has 3 marks this particular Arty. Well, he's selected a Hummel off there in the distance, and he's dialing in, almost ready to go, rounds out. And a kill straight off the mark. That's what accurate dialing in does. If you get the dial in perfect, you hit the mark, and that's something that Talon 1958 normally gets. Well, he just got a lovely hit there on a T20 on the rear. This is a tier 7 game. He's tier 5 Arty, so he's going to earn extra XP with this one. He fires another round in, hits a T3485 this time. Now, it appears the enemy is being rather silly because they're guarding their cap area, but they don't appear to be actually pushing out. And that was a kill on the T3485. He's now going for that T20 again. There's the T20 going to be silly enough to stay there. Rounds out. Oh, he pulls away just in time. That shell would have hit him for sure. Now, another factor in the accuracy of this Arty is, of course, the skill of the crew. And if you do have a very skillful crew, you can get very accurate shots. Of course, RNG comes into play, and people are very aware that the Russian number generator, as it should be known, does actually prevent some Arty rounds from hitting the target precisely. Oh, that archer went down very finely. That was 205. Somebody fired that was a 90mm round actually. It took out that tank. And a nice hit on the ARL 44 by Citron. Now Citron's actually going for his 3rd mark of excellence. He's gradually been working it up, doing enough damage to actually earn the mark. And he's noticed a Hellcat at the back, and he's very stationary because he's taking shots at very long range. And it looks like he just killed one of our teammates in IS. Well, Citron fires a round in and gets a hit, a direct hit on that Hellcat. Now we've lost sight of the other tanks in that area. I'm sure they haven't gone away. It's just that we just can't see them at the moment. There's a King Tiger captured, I think, in that corner. Going back to where the Hellcat was. No, it's decided against firing. There's the King Tiger captured. Now this 105mm gun, it's a French design, does 445 alpha with penetration of 30mm, and it does have a burst radius of 1.91 meters. And that was a rather bad shot by Citron, which is unusual, but I think it just wasn't on the mark on that particular occasion. But now he's going for these guys again. Can he get a shot? No. He's decided to go for the T20. Oh, and the T20 gets duped by a KV2 with a 152mm round. Yes, it's pretty final. Goes to the Hellcat. Difficult shot. Oh! Into the cockpit! I saw that shell go directly into the cockpit of the Hellcat. Wiped him out. That was a truly excellent shot. And when you get precision like that, you put a 105mm HE round right into the cockpit, the crew are all going to die. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. Now, remarkably, the scores are even, but the biggest scorer in this team is, of course, Citron01. He's been very, very busy. Biggest scorer on the enemy team at the moment is dead. That was the T20 and the Hellcat. But there's still a number of enemy out there. In fact, we've got 1 tank advantage now. And Citron's looking over slightly further north. Oh, the King Tiger capture went round. And he's now defending against that 45 TP. Rounds out. Oh, he just pulls out of the way in time. But the shell actually hit the ridgeline. And now he's using the overhead mode to actually see where the shell intersects the craft. And this is You know, expert Arty players will do this. They go to overhead mode because it's the easiest way of telling, does the actual aim intersect the target perfectly. You look for where the red line starts, and when the red line starts on the target, you know you've got them. Especially useful when you've got a target who keeps going over a ridge line. Oh, lovely shot on the Churchill one. Only 10 hit points though, but it tracked him. King Tiger captured's come over Temple Mount. Going for the Churchill one again, rounds out, and a direct hit. King Tiger captured's pushing forward, and the closer he gets to Citron, the more difficult it gets to hit this guy because, well, he got a hit there for 172, but the closer he gets, you see, the flatter the trajectory of this shell, and that means that obstructions like the rocks and the town get in the way. Well, he fired around in there. 2 rounds from Arty actually hit the target, and he's now down to very low hit points, so he is now killable. There's the Churchill one, rounds out, tracks him. The King Tiger is definitely a one-shot, and looks like the FB304 is going for him. Ah, and there goes the Churchill. Okay, that Challenger is headed this way, so yeah, unfortunately that shot missed. And again, as I said, the flat trajectory is starting to have a problem, and we've got a Panzer IV-H in the cap area, and it's very difficult for him to get a solution because that rock's in the way. And the guy's coming up on our FB304. One in the side of the Panzer IV-H and allows our FB304 to escape. But that Panzer IV is headed this way. Okay, we're loaded. And he kills the Panzer IV-H just as the Challenger shoots Citron in the back of the head. Takes him out of the game, but did he do enough? Well, he got 4 kills, and it's now 1-on-1. The AMD 178B versus a Challenger. Now, that may seem a bit unfair because the Challenger is a Tier 7 British tank destroyer, and the AMD 178B, well, that's just a wheelie. But, of course, as we know, Wargaming put wheelies into the game to ruin it for everyone by trying to kill Arty, and of course now they're killing everyone else. So I suspect that this AMD 178B is probably going to have a bit of fun at that Challenger's expense by running rings around him. Challenger's notoriously easy to take on if you can run rings around them, because it's basically a Cromwell with a very slow moving heavy turret and a very big gun. So if you can get him in the right place. And of course the AMD knew that he'd been spotted, so he decided that he'd change direction. And the fact that he had been spotted sort of indicates that the Challenger might have gone up onto that heights. Oh, there he is. There he is. And the Challenger misses with his first shot. 1 shot in. 2. Can he get the kill? 3. Go for it. Yes! He wins the game! Wheelies are absolutely OP. Wargaming, you did something very, very bad. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see exactly how the victory panned. Ah, he's got it! He's got it! He's got his 3rd mark of excellence! Citron 01 has got his 3rd mark of excellence, the AMX 13105AM Milli 50. He got an ace tanker as well in that game. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly, a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points of his vehicle. Yes, it says 10 there, but we've now had that corrected. Yes, it does say 8 in the wiki. And he also got the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he went down heroically, taking out that Panzer IV-H in a face-to-face duel before being shot in the back of the head by the Challenger. But it was very satisfying to take that guy down, and that enabled the AMD 178B to finally get the killing attack on that Challenger, or even though it took 5 shots to do it. Yes, they're just so OP that there's no way. Even a Tier 7 tank destroyer with a massive gun cannot take down a tier 6 wheelie because it moves too quickly and fires so fast. And that is absolutely ridiculous. Come on, Wargaming, you've got to get your act together. Let's have a look at Citron's results in the team score. Well, he did get the highest damage. Just look at that. 2,574 hit points of damage. The next highest scorer was in fact the Hellcat with 2,135. Now I don't know if that was the Hellcat I think, yes, it was the Hellcat, because there's only one Hellcat on the enemy team. So it was the one he shot right into the turret and took the guy out by landing the shell in the cockpit, killing the crew and wiping out the tank in the process. So very well done taking out that guy, because he's obviously a very good player, knows his stuff. When it came to kills, again, he's got the highest score with 4. The wheelie managed to get 3, and then there's a bunch of tanks with 2 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, yep, he's got the top in that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,082 base experience points. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base. The next high scorer being the AMD, and the one after that, the KV2, with 726. Citron fired 21 rounds, got 15 direct hits and 2 penetrations. Shows his accuracy, his control, his good crew. Yeah, he's practiced that tag a lot, but he's got very good with it. Splash damage on 17 as well. Damage of 2,574 hit points, of which 2,283 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the close range one was that Panzer IV-H, which he hit twice. He received 1 hit. It was a penetration. It was the hit in the back of his neck. He didn't know that well, he knew the Challenger was on that side of the map, but he didn't know the Challenger was actually behind him just at the moment that he was going after the Panzer IV-H. And so I'm afraid, yes, it was terminal. There was nothing he could do about that guy. 9 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 393 hit points of damage assistance. And he got 8 defense points because he hit the Panzer Mark IV whilst it was actually in the cap. On a premium count, he earned 31,916 credits, and after repair and ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away 12,489 credits. I think that's a testament to the fact, you know, the consumables are so big, but he still made an absolutely huge profit out of that one, so very well played. He received 1,082 XP. There's something missing here because he actually took away 1,623 experience points altogether. What a great game, and congratulations to Citron 01. If you've got a third tier in Arty, third mark in Arty rather, you are a master. Not just a master by an ace tanker, you are a master of the vehicle. You know how to play it, and of course you can't take away that third mark ever. It's on the vehicle forever, and of course from now on you are purple all the way in that vehicle. So well played indeed. I'm sure everybody will be extending their congratulations to Citron 01 for a fantastic round. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. We don't have that many subscribers, which is surprising because there is a huge number of videos in our inventory, and we get sent more all the time. In fact, during the isolation period and the shutdown, the lockdown, I'm getting more and more videos sent to me all the time, but I will keep up the effort to pump out as many as I can so everybody can enjoy their moments all over again. And of course, I do wish every one of you to stay safe, stay well, and hopefully we'll all come through this together and we can use this as a period of practice to hone our skills and get them really good. And I do wish the best for all of you and your family. Thanks very much for watching.